Oh, folks, and welcome back to Miss Pandaria. Uh, when this lets me back in, there we go. Not that it mattered as on a loading screen, but still.
I need to get closer.
Crystal? I want to do. Being honest here with you folks, I am actually burning out quite heavily on Miss Pandaria. I did SOD and now I'm hopping right into this, and I'm frustrated with Blizzard's writing. To be honest, I'm kind of frustrated with the whole MMO field. I've talked about this before, but most MMOs are either poorly written, riddled with microtransactions, or I don't remember what the third one was. Poorly translated, but that, to my not like, the only one I know about that is poorly translated is FF14.
It's too far away.
Though I'm sure the other MMOs are also poorly translated. I know Blue Archive was having issues. Not an MMO, but it's the game in my head right now. They've had to, on repeated occasions, retranslate work. But, like, look at EVE Online, riddled with microtransactions. Look at WoW, riddled with microtransactions, poorly wrote. FF14, riddled with microtransactions, terrible translation. Look at Guild Wars. I can't comment on the writing. What I remember of it was fine, but there is terrible. There's a ton of microtransactions to it. So like the whole like industry is fucked. That's a sound. As you pass by the Great Door, you hear sounds from deep within. Andre mentioned that that advanced Mogul scouts have been sighted in this area. Perhaps made their way down to the depths below, since this thing going to decide to investigate. But, like the whole thing is kind of fucked, and it's frustrating. Elite Dangerous, also riddled with microtransactions. But that one leads us in charge of subscription, so it's a bit more justified. Yeah. And the thing with those cache keys, you really want to make sure you fully loot the chest before you click off it, because otherwise you will lose the key. I thought that those chests only spawned over here, but apparently not. What's up, dirtbag?
Such a pitiful creature. You are not worthy of me. You come crush this insignificant.
He says, like, show your cowardly faces, but, like, I ran right up at you and was hacking your ankles off.
That's still recharged. That spell isn't ready.
Thank you for giving me something I can fight. You know, overconfident enemies, my biggest supporter.
I can't cast that. That's still return. That spell isn't ready.
There we go. So those keys are rare drops from this zone. As long as you're fighting enemies in this zone, you'll have a chance of getting them. I think it's a zone drop. It may only be particular enemies in the zone, I don't know.
We keep the darkness at bay.
What's your report?
Be strong.
Good. Those dogs know no mercy, so it's good that you showed them none.
Stay vigilant.
One, two, three. Mind completely blanked on what I said there. I need to get the Dark Moon book so I can get these items, because they apparently can be sold for a bit. Or at least that's how they used to be the case.
Move like the night.
Did you find the crystals? The sparkling crystals give off a faint hum.
The wall
These will do nicely. I'll have them sent back to camp immediately.
Stay vigilant.
Your instincts were correct, Ezek. In ancient times, Galway halls were home to powerful treasures. Let's do everything we can to stop this Mogu warlord from accessing those sealed crypts.
Move like the night.
Well done, Ezek. Wait, I see a scout approaching. Everyone to arms. The Mogu are attacking. Their main army has breached the north gate. You're needed back at the Golden Pagoda immediately.
We are the sword.
This is serious. Kud and I will keep an eye on things here, but you should go to the Golden Pagoda. Go swiftly. That makes no sense. She says, we'll keep an eye on things here, but you should go to the pagoda. But then takes off sprinting.
Welcome.
I often worry if the blossoms in this vale are truly eternal. It would be quite dangerous for new ones to sprout, no? We're swimming in a sea of choking flowers, fragrant and soft as might be. I play it safe and squash the small ones under my boot. Just keep things in balance, you know? True, if it's... That's the issue with immortality. If there's too many immortals around, everything's gonna get swamped.
Next one is on me.
And here they are.
Is constant. Be strong.
We are the Watchers.
To arms, Ezek. I thought we would have more time to set up our defenses, but Mogu are proving to be a deadly and intelligent enemy. We moved refugees and our supplies in the city behind us. It's up to us to protect the front. We must not let the Mogu gain a single foothold here in the Vale.
We serve.
Good to have you with us,
others
Paladin.
do not
If you're joining the fight, I need more men out up at the Golden Stair to clear out the Mogu setting up base there. Can I count on you?
The wall must stand.
Speak. Move like the night.
Well, I've always said the only good clone is a dead clone, and I'm inclined to agree. You here to hit the cause?
Stay vigilant. The wall must
Mogu
stand.
empowering some giant stone monstrosity up in the Golden Stair with the sure intent of unleashing it upon us. Now you go and let them know our matter in the opinion. Make sure the point strikes home.
Be strong.
Hello.
Those Mogu cannons up on the Golden Stair are bombarding us from a distance. It would be nice if they somehow spontaneously broke, don't you think?
Jade Serpent.
Greetings.
A foolish contingent attempted to mount an offensive on the Golden Stair through the eastern pass and were bombarded by the cannons. Those that made it back were in bad shape, and they're still wounded out in the field. Here, Here are some bandages. Use these or any other healing skills you possess to help our wounded defenders back to
May
safety.
your days bring you joy.
That's still recharged. That spell isn't ready.
Get back to you in a moment.
That's still recharged. I can't cast it. That spell isn't ready.
Under King's Mind.
That's still recharged. I can't cast it.
But yeah, I'm kind of feeling burnt out because I'm coming to this straight after dealing with SOD. And I'm kind of frustrated as well with Blizzard's writing. Because they do mess up a lot. Constant retcons or just ignoring shit.
That's still recharged.
And it's just frustrating, you know? Like there's no like guiding united vision, it's just fickle winds, you know? Like they put out the Chronicles and as far as I can tell it was pitched as a, you know, lore bible. But because it made them shift to the left slightly, or shift to the right, they decided, nah, they're not canon anymore.
It's still recharged. It's not ready yet.
So it's... And then they put out others that are wrote by people who don't know WoW lore. And yet they're here dictating the story for people. Like events that took place, like Alliance here, Horde here, like it was a give and take kind of thing. You know, Alliance quests being caused by Horde quests. Or now the Alliance quests take place entirely first, then the Horde quests take place. It's... It's poorly done.
That's still recharged.
So yeah, I'm just kind of burning out here on it. So I'm not sure how much more I'm gonna do, honestly. Like, I want to play it. I want to...
Spell isn't ready. Yeah. I can't cast it.
enjoy my time, but... Awesome. You know, I want to play it, I want to enjoy my time, but I'm just... I don't know. Just tired.
I can't cast that.
And like, I want to see the quests here. And you know,
I need to get closer.
I do the legendary quest over there since I never got it done before. You know, actually really play Miss Pandaria, as I didn't really do much the first time round. But alright, come on, so.
Out of range. That's still rich.
Welcome.
How much do I even need to heal? Most of the way.
I need a target.
Tell me of your travels.
That spell isn't ready. Spell isn't ready. Yet. I don't have a target.
Tell me of your travels.
Like, I never actually did the Siege of Orgrimmar, right? I never got that far into the Thunder King's raid. I did like the first wing of it in Alvar, and that was it. You know, I would like to see more of this.
Greetings.
I would like to see more of this expansion, but
Tell me of your travels.
I'm just kind of burnt out at this point. I'm just kind of sore about the whole thing.
It's too far away. I need to get closer. That's still rich. That's still rich. That spell isn't ready yet.
Right, gonna fight an extra one. I suppose I need the rep, so it doesn't really matter. I also never finished the quest, the factional quests down in the wilds. I only got like halfway through. So, like, there's plenty of stuff here I want to do, but I just don't have drive. To balance it. Just kind of feel empty most of the time. So, it's hard to know what I want to do, you know? Really, like, actually want to do. But let's stop going on about that. I'm just going around in circles here for this entire thing so far. I'm sorry for that. It just, that's where my head's at in regards to WoW these days. Do I even want to play it much anymore? Like, part of me feels I need to take a break. I played a lot of SOD, and I've played a fair bit of this so far. And seeing my EVE Online stuff again, I kind of do want to get back to EVE Online, even if it is riddled with microtransactions. There is some good feelings there. And at least it's better than Guild Wars. Like, seriously, there's chests you can get in Guild Wars, like, you know, the lockboxes here in WoW, but you can only open them with a key that you can only reliably get by buying it. you can get 1 key for free for doing this quest in the game. I've done the quest before in my limited run of Guild Wars 2. But that's the only in-game way, I think, of getting it. There might be 1 or 2 others, but you may be able to, in a week, get 3 keys, let's say. But off any enemy, you can get a chest. So you can easily get more than 3 chests a week, and they take up an inventory slot. They take up space. It's just mean. I'm just not a fan.
Welcome.
The men you healed made it back safely. Thank you, kind friend. Truly.
Travel safe.
Hello.
It's a bit more quiet out now. My ringing ears appreciate your hard work. Thanks.
May the mists protect you.
I can think of myself as the brains and beauty of this operation. Angie's the brawn and the second beauty. We've got a lot of beauty.
There is no hurry.
We are the watchers on the wall.
Us as beasts in the field always cheers up my day, lad. Thanks.
Move like the
I went to diplomacy. Hope you didn't go easy on them.
Stay vigilant.
What is it?
We hold this line. It doesn't matter how long they come. We hold this line.
Beware the western wind.
Speak.
The Mogu have erected their filthy banners around the lake to the west, claiming it as their own. Take this torch and show them what we think of their banners.
Greetings, one.
The Shao 10 mind benders have taken over the minds of the defenders down at White Petal Lake to the west. Get down there and kill the Mogu that are controlling them, but don't kill the defenders. Killing their captors should free them of their mind control. Sooner will be better, and you might try to go down there and help soon, and her ability to restrain herself in the heat of things is not one of the qualities I married her for. The Shao Tian mindbenders have taken over the minds of our defenders down at White Petal Lake to the west. Get down there and kill the Mogu that are controlling them, but don't kill their defenders. Killing their captors should free them from their mind control. Sooner will be better, and you might try to go down there to help soon, and her ability to restrain herself when in the heat of things. It's not one of the qualities I married her for.
Jade serpents are guiding.
He leans over and draws a picture of what can only be a Mogu and points towards the west and drags the blunt side of his dagger across his throat. And he looks at you expectantly. Seems he wants to kill you to kill Mogu at White Petal Lake.
Hello.
Sometimes I feel sorry for these Mogu. Maybe ripping the spirits out of other races is just their way of coping with family issues at home. Maybe we should be more sympathetic to where all this aggression stems from. Or we could just smash all their soul-stealing ritual objects down to the lake. That sounds more fun to me, personally.
May the mists protect.
Ironically, with how a lot of modern writing trends go, that the former would probably be more likely to be, to be the case. Zarok. I'm apparently smashing them, but it just looks like I'm manipulating.
I can't cast it.
No.
Spell isn't ready. I can't cast that yet. That's still the shot. I can't cast that yet. That's still ready.
I just want to see what this says. Targets. Okay, the dominations weaken their combat abilities.
That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that yet.
There we go.
I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready. That's still ready.
Ugh, tedious. I'm not saying what there's no united vision. What I was really thinking about was that like look at Christy Golden's Garrosh novel, and then the compared to Garrosh and that to the one here, apparently they're very different. And people who are a fan of that Garrosh are one little disappointed at how he was bastardized in Miss Pandaria. He's a different person. So there's no united vision. Though they're more than happy to put out a novel for, you know, 15 quid, whatever. And then just completely ignore that it exists and just write something else. There's no unified vision, there's no, you know, proper direction. They put out all these supplementary materials, which is great, but there's no proper guiding vision. So, you know, especially when you're charging people money for stuff, you know, you got to respect what they're spending on your merchandise, spending on your work, you know. Really can't be, you know, pissing about. Sound approach. Mogul numbers seem to be sufficiently tinned. Thank you for your time with Rescue Hero. Here, 1 sec. 0, 1, 2, 3. But yeah, I've been thinking of taking a break from WoW, but At the same time, I don't want to miss out on this stuff, so I'm kind of just like in a knot, you know?
Cast that. Spell isn't ready. Yes. I can't cast that. That's still recharging. I can't cast that. That's still recharging.
At the same time, I want to make sure I want like the vids I do for you to be good. So it's just like, play, don't play, play, don't play. My benders.
I can't cast that. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready.
Apologies. Judge you a little harshly there.
That spell isn't That's still recharging. I can't cast that. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that.
And we're done. So these are the daily quests you'll be doing. Mogu attack up there, Mogu attack down here, Saurox acting up down here, Mogu further down as well.
Tell me of your
If they come asking who rudely crushed all their little statuettes, well, then it was you. Not that I don't appreciate your help. You're lovely.
next one, son. Welcome.
More than one Pandarian is thanked for your help today. That's for sure.
There is no hurry.
We are the watchers.
I'll take the smoke on the
wall.
horizon to mean that they received their message. Good.
Be strong.
We are the
Our scouts bring me reports of a powerful Empyrean that slipped through our lines in the south is now heading for the road in the eastern Vale. Need someone I can trust to stop it. Find it and kill it quickly, Desik.
Watch the shadow.
Huh. Okay, slip through the lines, they mean over here. Oh, I just need to move. I wonder if there's any zone in the game that's actually to scale. That it's just a fucking small place.
That's still recharging.
Someone please turn up. Actually, I can handle this guy. He's an elite, but he's not.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready. That's still recharging. I can't cast that. The spell isn't ready.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted immensely by Goat Chat. There's a lot of like, I'm in home now. There's a few people from Grey Parsers, and a few people from Retired, but there's a lot of new people, and I don't really know them. And so some of the remarks really, it's like a fucking haymaker through the screen. It's in a different sense of reading that one letter from Nightingale. Um, yeah, it's yeah, yeah. But yeah, that guy's an elite and kind of scary looking, but he wasn't actually that bad. He's one of the kinder, milder elites. Rares are rougher than him, like
Must not
moth
falter.
rares. Well fought. Hope to see more of you soon.
The wall must stand.
Hmm. So, oh, I also noticed I did get the treasures of the routes of the swarm. The strange-looking carving is covered in a complex written language that might be Manted in origin. More routes thrown carelessly among the camps and inside the lake. Perhaps Gax would be interested in examining these artifacts. Who knows? Perhaps we'll earn you some favor.